So we're outside, we're in Whitehall, not far from 10 Downing Street in the House of Parliament, and we've just been on a demonstration about Palestine, and I think lots of people here are too, not just because of the genocide that's been happening and this somewhat dodgy peace agreement, but also because of the erosion of our democratic rights in the arrest of people who are standing holding placards in favour of a proscribed group called Palestine Action. So I think lots of people are aware of that and are also concerned about our democratic rights and rights to free speech. So I've come with a group. I stand under a banner with some Holocaust survivors and people like me who are descendants of Holocaust survivors. And we always stand with our banner saying that we're Holocaust survivors against the genocide.
So what does it take for a Holocaust survivor to stand up in an environment where I suppose that would be seen as a treason?
Well, first of all, I'm a daughter of a Holocaust survivor, and I think actually there are many Jews who are against the genocide, who are against what Israel is doing, even if they're not like me. I would identify as Jewish, not Zionist. That's been a movement over the years from being a Zionist to a non-Zionist, and now I'm an anti-Zionist. So I think it's really important for people to understand the difference between Judaism, Israel and Zionism. So my nationality is dual Australian and British. I am ethnically and religiously Jewish, although I'm completely secular, and I'm not anti-people in Israel or Israelis. There are Christian Israelis and Muslim Israelis. So Israel is a state, a national boundary. And I have to say there are a growing significant minority of Jews, both on the Jewish bloc and other groups, who are absolutely standing up against what is going on in Gaza and the West Bank. And I won't swear, I'm really angry about this government and Keir Starmer. His view that the Jewish community is one entity. There are many communities. I don't go to synagogue. Do I deserve to be called a Jew or to be protected? And it's ridiculous to stop people from protesting because of two people sadly being stabbed, terribly, being stabbed at Manchester Synagogue last week. I feel compelled to stand up and say there are lots of Jewish people like me. And actually what's causing anti-Semitism is what Israel is doing and what Keir Starmer's government is doing in supporting the state of Israel.
So can you tell us what happened to you early September?
I had made a decision to deliberately get arrested because, like many people, I'm really concerned about our democratic rights being eroded. And the prescription of Palestine Action is just, I think the government shot themselves in their foot. This is just madness. And I was just in the middle of talking about how my father was a Holocaust survivor to Novara Media. I was having an interview, basically because I was wearing this sign. I almost feel like my generation, the baby boomer generation, had a collective unconscious to create a situation in which we could somehow be heroic. I'm the daughter of a Holocaust survivor.
What's your bag? Where's your stuff? I'll get the officers to get the stuff. If you walk out of us, we'll get everyone taken. Okay? You don't have to say anything, ma'am.
And the police came and arrested me mid-interview, and that went viral. And so then that's great because it's given me lots of opportunities to present a different Jewish voice.
How do you see this movement evolve in the coming weeks and months?
So firstly, I'm nearly 70 and I have been engaged in one form or another, sometimes more actively, sometimes less, around issues of Palestine and other issues. Since I first went on a moratorium march against the Vietnam War when I was 14 years old, a long time ago. And over many years I've been to Palestine. I worked with a human rights organisation. I also lived in Israel for a couple of years. And I've been on endless marches about Palestine, and I have never ever seen anything like this. And while there is a growing kind of terrible, corporate government all around the world, a move to the right, absolute to fascism, all around the world, there's also, I think, a balancing out of ordinary people going, no, this is not we're not gonna allow this to happen. And I've been involved in lots of Jewish things with a little group of older women called Jewish Peaceniks. We've organised all sorts of events. There are lots of Jewish groups and doing things about Gaza. And so in a way, I feel energised and hopeful that people aren't going to allow this to keep happening. And I've never felt like that. Now I feel like something might happen in my lifetime. And not from fear. I think I don't want to just keep left, right, replicate. We're all angry at each other, projecting. We keep replicating the same old, same old. It has to come from love and gratitude and kindness and hope, all those words, not from fear and hatred and resentment. And that lies in our common humanity. I've got lots of it's nonsense, Jewish, Muslim. We're all human, aren't we? Yeah.
Thank you so much. Can I give you a hug?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I hope that was okay.